And if you like them, keep taking them. There's nothing that, it's not a crazy reason as to why I stopped taking them. Hello everyone, Kayla here, and this is What the Kink, a natural hair channel where I share my personal hair journey and tips, tricks, and product reviews to help you with your own. In today's video, it's another one of those personal things because in a past video, a video or two ago, I did mention that I stopped taking the TGIN hair vitamins. And I know, because this is the internet, that people are probably wondering why I stopped taking them. I'm going to tell you up front, before we get into the nitty gritty and the details, that it's not a bad reason. The vitamins were not harmful in any way. And if you like them, keep taking them. There's nothing that, it's not a crazy reason as to why I stopped taking them. But let's talk about the TGIN vitamins. I have the empty container from the empties video. So this vitamin, people would ask me when they see that I take this, they would ask me if I would take a multivitamin alongside this. And I would say no. In fact, in the back of my mind, I would be thinking, heck no, because these vitamins contain a lot more than what's typically in hair vitamins. I mean, they've got vitamin A, C, D, E, B6, B12, biotin, B5, iodine, zinc, choline, and something called inositol. Not sure what that is. But all of these vitamins in here fall into two categories. There's fat-soluble vitamins and there's water-soluble vitamins. Water-soluble vitamins break down in water in your system, and then any excess, if you take over what you need, is peed out. Water-soluble vitamins include all the B vitamins in the family of B vitamins and then vitamin C. And then everything else is a fat-soluble vitamin. Fat solubles are stored in your fat. They are also stored in your liver, and excess of those could cause a health issue. They could cause health problems. What health problems you have vary depending on which one that you're overdosing in. So it's kind of, it's too many different branches to go on that. But because I knew that these contain fat solubles, I did not want to take a multivitamin, which again, your typical multivitamin, and I usually would just take the ones at Walmart or the ones at Target, the tablets. Those typical multivitamins have all of the things in them. They got the waters, they got the fats, they got everything, and it's in really high artificial amounts. So I knew that I would not be able to take one of those and take these at the same time. So for a long time, I only took these. Okay, alone. But then I started getting more into wanting to minimalize the vitamins that I take, wanting to really just take the essentials. If you look up online, there are like this really short list of vitamins that are recommended for vegans to take. I know a lot of people think that if you're a vegan, there's like all of these things that you're not going to be getting. But if you are eating a whole foods, plant-based, like actual plants, vegan diet, and not Takis and, you know, chips and things like that, you are getting a lot of things already in your diet. It's a very short list of things that are recommended for vegans to take. So I was really wanting to get into that simplification of supplementation. Ooh, I wanted to get into that, and I wanted to take a multivitamin that was specifically geared for vegans and only had those few things. So the vitamins that I take now are these Ritual, and they are so hard to show on here because they are see-through and all this. But these are the Ritual for women 18 plus. And so because I take those, I did not want to continue to take the TGIN. Now, this is not sponsored because I know Ritual does sponsor YouTube videos and stuff like that. So I let you know up front it's not sponsored. But because it's hard for me to see on the container, I had to get my iPad out to be able to tell you what's in these. But there's only 9 things in these, and they're all food-based. So it's like folate, omega-3, vitamin B12, vitamin D, iron, vitamin K2, boron, vitamin E, and magnesium. And then much of those things are in very, very low doses in this vitamin. Like, it's a very small amount. This is definitely a vitamin for someone who is eating a healthy diet. If you were eating a trash diet, I don't know if these are going to be enough for you. I'm not a scientist though, I'm not a biochemist, I'm not a doctor, but I feel like you probably need a miracle if you eating junk all the time. But yeah, these have very small amounts of the vitamins that they have, and so I felt like that was just more in tune with my vibe of where I was going with everything. But I'm still on a hair vitamin kick right now. I go on these kicks, I take the hair vitamins, and then I get off of them. You know, that's kind of where I go. And so I did some research to find hair vitamins that did not have the fat soluble vitamins that would clash with my new multi. Also, I did not want my new vitamin to have a lot of the fat soluble vitamins if it did indeed have any of the fat soluble vitamins. So that's why I brought in the Pacifica Hair Nirvana Hair Focus Vitamins. Now, again, this is not sponsored either, but Pacifica is a vegan company. They make all types of stuff. I bought all types of things from them. I bought like skincare, lotion, blah, blah, blah. Child, they make all types of stuff. Though I did notice that they took the makeup section down in Ulta, the Pacifica makeup. But it's a company that makes vegan stuff, okay? So they have these little hair gummies. And the reason I picked these up is because they're very reminiscent of the Nature's Bounty hair, skin, and nail gummies. These gummies, they have very little in them. They're very popular in the hair world. People are like, yes, they work, you know, but they are not vegan friendly. And so when I became a vegan, I had to stop taking them. But these are very much on the same wave as these. I will say that these are comparable to the Nature's Bounty, whereas the TGIN are more comparable to like Sugar Bear hair because they have all the stuff in them. But literally, this is the only thing that's in these. There's vitamin C, vitamin E, and biotin. That's it. And the vitamin E that's in these, that is a fat soluble, and it is a very low amount. I think it said you shouldn't go over 1,000 milligrams of vitamin E a day, and that's from like supplements and food and all that kind of stuff. So what the amount of vitamin E that's in here paired with the amount of vitamin E that's in here was nowhere near the daily amount, because like I said, the Ritual, the stuff that's in there, the doses are really low too on top of that. So I knew that I could take those and take this at the same time and it wouldn't be a big deal. And then of course the vitamin C and the biotin, they are water soluble. So I wasn't concerned about the amount of those that I was getting. This is not the first time that I've talked about supplementation and vitamins on my channel. Definitely check out this older video about growing hair from the inside out. And then I have a video on how to avoid getting acne when you take biotin, because that is something that at high dosage, acne can tear your face up. And I know that's a big concern for a lot of people. So check that video out. Subscribe. I post videos every week, and I'll talk to you in the next one.